Hi golfers, this is Pat Gorman bringing you another simple indoor, highly effective drill to improve the compression of the golf ball. When you're doing that, you're going to hit it further, you're going to hit it straighter. So if you golfers if you see divots go too far left, too far right, you're hitting the ground first, topping it. I mean, kind of covers everything here. You're going to want to watch this. Now, a couple of absolutes. The ball tells all, the turf tells the truth. Those are absolutes. So we always got to learn from those. So now here's the drill. I've got highlighting the butt end of the club with this pencil. You can use a T. And so I've got this PVC set up to the wall, and I'm really trying to highlight the base of the wall to the floor. You know, that angle. And I want you to really pay attention to how the shaft is going toward that. It's on a tilt. When we're set up at address, we're in good posture. I mean, the name of the game is to bring the club back to impact the way it's set up at address. And so we want to really pay attention in this drill to the butt end. That's why I've got this pencil in here. If we're in good posture, the pencil should be at my lower abdomen. And now quite simply, it goes like this. I'm going to take it away. When I stop here with my hands opposite my right quad, pencil should be at me still. That shows me that I've achieved my shoulders, arms, and the shaft together. Now, as I keep turning my shoulders, since this end of the club is pointed in this space between the PVC and the wall, well, when I'm here, as I keep turning, guess where the pencil needs to point? It needs to go there. So that's showing me my wrists are hinging correctly. And then from here, a little footwork, give my core a little head start. So now I can, as I'm continuing to work on my front leg, I got to turn the pencil back into my stomach. I'm going to hit the ball first. The divot comes second. Look at that club head rotate. And guess where that pencil's pointed? Back to that space. So that, in a nutshell, is the drill. Good posture. Really pay attention to the tilt of the shaft, where this end is pointed right now. As I take it away, the pencil's still at me. As I turn, I need to hinge my wrist so that the pencil points down. A little footwork, core. You know, the transition, when you think about it, if you're loading up to throw a ball, you wouldn't just stand your back foot and throw it. You wind up and then you use your feet and your core, and then you throw the ball. You know, you're batters. I mean, you're here. You wouldn't find a good batter going like this. I mean, they're getting on their front leg. The feet, the ground, the core starts it. You watch these boxers. I mean, they're here. I just took a boxing class, actually 4 of them. But I mean, it was awesome to hear these instructors say how it's all about footwork and core, because your feet, your core, and then you can punch. And it's amazing how all these things are interrelated. So you have to be able to be patient. Far too many of you golfers, and this is why so many golfers slice it, they just don't get the most out of it that they could. They accelerate way too hard, way too soon, and the mindset is at a ball. That's a great way to make this thing go really slow and have it usually miss the ball. I'm not going to hit it very flush. So when we go to this drill, okay, pencil's at my lower abdomen. It's at my lower abdomen. Now I turn, I got to react, get that pencil back to that same space. Footwork, core. See, I'm letting my arms fall to get into a position to accelerate. Now, as I continue to clear my hip, I'm turning the pencil into my stomach. Ball first, divot second, rotation. Look where that shaft's pointed. Right back there, the pencil's right there. So that's your drill. Now, if you've been seeing crooked divots for a while, you got some bad habits. Well, doing this a few practice swings, that's not going to cure it. So if you can do a couple sets of 10, 15 a day, go slow. This is not meant to go fast. And for those of you that are doing the typical, you're going to feel really like close. You're going to be like, okay, I might take a divot out of the wall. Go slower and just pay attention to where that T or the pencil is. And like I said, if you can do a couple sets of 10, 15 every day, couple 3 weeks. And then when you go outside, try to do a couple rehearsals, just like you've been doing. Maybe lay down a couple of shafts, try to create that same image that we have here. And then just tee one up about a half inch or so, but go half speed. So your mind is, okay, I'm still on the feeling. I'm not going to switch gears like I'm going to hit a ball. And then the old bad habit kicks in again. So it's important that our mind stays on the feeling or the picture as when you were rehearsing. We have to do that when the ball shows up. And that's difficult for everybody. That's what, taking those changes takes time. You got to be very patient. But it pays off because we're going to be playing this game, hopefully a long, long time. So that's what I have for today. Any questions, comments, or suggestions, please leave those below. And thank you, subscribers, and all of you who share my videos. It is much appreciated. Until that next golf shot, enjoy the process of improving.